Welcome back. This coming Sunday and Monday, you can enjoy a 5-course vegan and gluten-free dinner along with thoughtfully curated wines. This Verdure and Nectaris collab is brought to us by Veganizer, and the owners of Verdure and Nectaris join me now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so who wants to give me just an overview of what this collab dinner is?
Well, I could help out with that. So yeah, Waz brought us together to put his brainchild of Nicaraguan cuisine, of your heritage, as well as I had the opportunity to pair some wines that would go with the food and also stylistically and regionally appropriate. So we have basically it's like a wine bar pop-up and a restaurant all in one.
Love it. Sounds amazing. Yeah, so Adolfo, you own Verdure. Tell us about your business and the tapas you'll be serving at the dinner.
All right, so pretty much I try to do seasonal local ingredients and try to use the whole vegetable from root to stem. Everything has a repurpose, reuse, like the celeriac root here for the protein course. The skins I cooked down and I made a sauce of it, so it's like celeriac on celeriac, and then dropped red wine sauce over it or braised it in red wine sauce. And then the chorizo is made with soy, or tofu, mushrooms, and hazelnuts, and then also braised in red wine sauce. And then these two are part of the salad tapas. So we have a mix of a potato salad with like a Russian salad, because in Nicaragua it has like a Russian salad, which is like potatoes with hard-boiled eggs. Kind of almost replicated it with the tofu in there, but it's not like a one-to-one iteration. Added a
Texturally, you nailed it. I got to taste it yesterday. They had, because that was my first relevant, because we didn't really talk about that dish. And I ate it. I'm like, this really feels like an egg salad, but it's not. Yeah.
And then the next one was the vigorón, which is normally it's pork rind. So instead of a pork rind, I did a tofu skin. I made it crispy, and then that's just it's technically a simple slaw, but it's very bright and flavorful. I used Durant's olive oil and citrus and salt, pepper, and just let it marinate for a little bit, and then it gets a nice little bright flavor to it.
I mean, it smells amazing.
And you source from a lot of your local growers. You know every single farm and grower that your produce comes from.
Yes.
And you work with Rubinette really closely too, right?
Yeah, I work with Rubinette pretty closely. Like yesterday, we were able to do a surprise, because as soon as we saw the morels, they're like, we have morels. And I was like, oh, I'll definitely use that. So we stuffed them and deep fried them as like an extra special thing.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you have a dessert course here. And then I got to ask what these are, because those look tasty.
Okay, so these are rosquillas, which are a Nicaraguan cracker. Normally it's always done with corn. In Nicaragua, most of the cuisine is inspired by indigenous, Spanish, and Caribbean flavors. So everything's done with corn. This was before the pre-Columbian era, so it's been generations have just been making that. So it's naturally gluten-free, so it's also great.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt. One more?
Oh, no, I was just going to say it has hazelnut cheese, and then almond cheese and caramelized leeks.
Of course, you have to have cheese and crackers.
Yeah, cheese and crackers.
Okay, Beverly, tell us about Nectaris and the beverages that you have planned to paired with his
Absolutely.
food.
So Nectaris started as a vegan wine bar on 14th and Belmont, and I recently made way for my friend Aaron, who owns Astra, to evolve that space into his new dining room, which opened last week, everyone. Go check it out, some of the best food in the city. And so we've transitioned right now as we look for the next brick and mortar to do pop-ups and collaborations, and this is my first collaboration as Nectaris outside of the space. So what I got to do was pair wines that would go regionally, matching the Nicaraguan theme as well as with the food. And so when you're dealing with wines with foods that they have fat, but they're all vegetable fats. You don't need anything too heavy, but acidity is still always great. And especially like you might still have fiddleheads next week. Yeah, I mean, that's like asparagus. Like a lot of people have a hard time pairing with that. I didn't have it today, but I have a Chenin Blanc from Mexico. It's a perfect pairing for that, because it starts out a little fruity and sweet, but then it goes to this bright acidity that matches things that are green. So you heard me say Mexico. I have other wines from Mexico, like this red blend from Quero Dios. This is their Canto de Luna, the Song of the Moon. Then actually doesn't see any oak. And we also have sparkling wine from Argentina, natural orange wine from Argentina, Spanish vermouth, Chilean Syrah, and I also have non-alcoholic wines and cocktails for this event. We had a big hit yesterday for the the hibiscus jewel that I made. It has coffee and cherry bitters and hibiscus, and this Monday mezcal. It's a de-alcoholized mezcal that's kind of smoky and a little spicy, like with jalapeno. It's a little developed. So there's something for everybody to have, and it's fun to pair with the food. foods and play and discover new regions and wines.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you've been super thoughtful about the pairings and you are constantly changing the menu to see what is most fresh and available that day. So it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. 2 more nights of tapas and wine, Sunday, April 5th and Monday, April 6th. Tickets are $65 for the 5-course tapas menu and Beverly's. Drinks can be purchased a la carte. Get tickets at the link on your screen and follow everyone on Instagram. Thank you so much for coming and have a great time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.